It's a mistake we see all too often. Marketers write a blog post, hit publish, share it on social media, and nothing. No comments, no backlinks, and no influx in organic search traffic. So what do they then do? They move on to the next blog post without maximizing the reach of the one that preceded it. I'm not judging because we've been guilty of this too. So we decided to do something about it. We recently reworked an old blog with a few improvements using Brian Dean's content relaunch framework, and the results were remarkable. I'm Julie from Sleeknote, the place where e-commerce marketers turn for more engagement and higher conversions. In today's video, I'll walk you through how we grew our organic traffic for our most popular post by 290% and increased its on-page conversion rate by 177% in only 3 weeks. I'll also show you how you can drive traffic to your blog using the same strategies. So if you've ever wondered, how do I get more people to read my blog? Keep watching. Before explaining how we relaunch our content, I want to give you a brief overview of the results we achieved with the content relaunch. We relaunched a blog post titled How to Create Jaw-Dropping Facebook Lead Ads That Convert. The results? 3 weeks after relaunching our post, organic search traffic increased by 290%. Further, our on-page conversion rate for that post increased by 177%. Not bad for a few hours of work. It gets better. In the weeks that followed, our post skyrocketed up the search engine result pages. First, from position 63 to 21, and then from 19 to 16, and that's not all yet. We were able to rank page 1 for several other long-tail keywords, including Facebook lead ad examples and Facebook lead ad best practices. But enough about our results. Let me show you how you can boost your organic traffic. The relaunch process is threefold. First, you need to define a goal. Then you do an 80-20 analysis of the most popular posts and pages. And finally, you improve the vital 20%. Let's look at each step in detail. Before relaunching your content, you need to define your goal. Ask yourself, what specifically do you want to achieve with a content relaunch? Do you want more organic traffic, more conversions, a higher average session duration? Only with a clear goal in mind, you'll know what metrics to measure and when to measure them. Let's move on to the 80-20 analysis of your most popular posts and pages. If you've ever read The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, you're probably familiar with the Pareto principle. For many events, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. Similarly, with content marketing, roughly 80% of your site's traffic comes from 20% of your posts and pages. This applies to your content upgrades as well. The goal then is to identify the 20% of posts. The goal then is to identify the 20% of posts or pages that are responsible for 80% of your site's traffic and the 20% of content upgrades that are responsible for 80% of your on-site conversions. We call this the vital 20. Doing an 80-20 analysis ensures you focus your time, attention, and energy on the posts and pages that will make the highest possible contribution to your goal. Let me show you how to do an 80-20 analysis in a few simple steps using Google Analytics. First, log into a Google Analytics account, go to Landing Pages tab under the Behavior sections. Your posts and pages will be sorted by session by default. To view your highest converting posts and pages, select your conversion goal from the drop-down under Conversions tab. Next, export your data to a Google Sheet. This makes the data easier to track and gives everyone on your team access to it. Aside from helping you generate more traffic and increase conversions, examining your data will offer insight into the goals and pain points of your audience and where they are in your sales cycle. For example, when analyzing our most popular content upgrades, we noticed swipe files converted better than any other type of lead magnet. Remember, the more information you have at the beginning, the faster you can decide where to focus your marketing efforts. The final step is to improve the vital 20%. The goal you outline in step 1 will determine how you improve your content. Our goal was to improve our organic reach in the SERPs and increase our on-page conversions. At the time, we had around 100 posts on our site, so our 80-20 analysis was easy. we needed to focus on the 20 highest performing posts. Okay, so 20% and then 100 posts, that's 20 posts. 20 posts, yeah? I know maths, me. This meant ensuring each post was optimized for on-page SEO and each content upgrade was relevant and interesting to the reader. Here's how we approach each area, starting with how to increasing our organic search. Like many SaaS startups, our goal in the beginning was to hit the ground running with content marketing. But with few employees, it meant we didn't always follow the best practices for on-page SEO. Sometimes, in an effort to publish on time, target keywords weren't assigned to posts and pages, and when they weren't always the best choice to be with. Other times, images were titled incorrectly or overlooked entirely. Our content was performing, we were receiving positive feedback and building links from other sites. But as a company, we knew we could do more to boost organic traffic. Today, it's a very different story. We now have checklists and standard operating procedures for every step of our content creation process. From choosing a blog post topic to writing compelling meta descriptions, we have systems in place to ensure our content meets high standards. Let's have a look at a few of the things we improved for our Facebook lead ad post. Firstly, we assigned target keywords. Not all our content had an assigned keyword to begin with, so we made sure to assign a target keyword to each of our posts. Secondly, we added LSI keywords. Our keyword research wasn't always thorough, so when we relaunched our most popular content, we added a few LSI keywords to each blog post. Not saying I had to Google it or anything, but it means Latin Semantic Index, which is basically the keywords that your post is about. Totally knew that. Thirdly, we redid our meta descriptions. High click-through rates from the SERPs have been known to increase rankings. We rewrote our meta description so users would feel more compelled to click through and read our content. Lastly, we added target keywords to images in our blog posts. This included adding our target keyword to the hero image in each post and ensuring all images were titled correctly. For example, Facebook lead ads at PNG instead of Facebook hero image 2. Tagging images correctly is especially important with infographics because it helps drive more traffic from Google Images. Once we were confident we had done all we could do to drive more organic traffic to our content, we focused on increasing engagement and conversions once users were on our site. Let's look at how we increase our on-page conversions. The first area we focused on was to improve our blog post introductions. It's easy to believe the goal of a blog post introduction is to keep visitors reading, but it's really an opportunity to increase on-page opt-ins. Remember, if you can make readers feel a sense of urgency or excitement in the introductions, they're more likely to opt in for your content upgrade. So with that in mind, we rewrote the introductions for a few of our most popular posts in an attempt to encourage more signups. Secondly, we repositioned our lead forms. If you're a regular reader of our blog, you've probably noticed that many of our posts have a call-out box above the main body. This is to increase the likelihood of opt-ins before the reader exits the post. For example, with our Facebook lead ad post, we noticed the call-out box was too far down and readers were exiting before opting in. So we moved it further up the post to appear before the main body in the effort to encourage more opt-ins. Next, we improved the intro copy for content upgrades. You've probably noticed the yellow call-out box that accompanies most content upgrades. It's a staple of a good content upgrade, and it works well. But there's a common problem with this approach. Rarely do they tell the reader why they should opt in. For each of our lead magnets, we include a lead, a sentence or two reminding the reader the benefit they'll gain from opting in. For our blog post, we rewrote the leads for our most popular posts so readers felt more compelled to enter their email. Remember, if you want to get noticed in today's noisy space, you need to go the extra mile when creating content upgrades. And that includes applying good copywriting to your work. Lastly, we added graphics to our call-out boxes. Previously, our call-out boxes lacked images. However, adding relevant images to lead forms are known to increase conversions by as much as 40.56%. So with that in mind, we asked our creative director to create a unique image to accompany our opt-in copy. Here's how our call-out boxes looked after we spruced them up. Better than a wall of text, right? We thought so too. It might not seem like much, but tiny changes aggregate fast. And although we haven't split tasted a very exciting new game, taste the two options. And although we haven't split tested images versus no images, it's safe to say it's improved the user experience on our blog. With 2 million blog posts published every day, it's a challenge for most marketers to get noticed online, and publishing more content isn't always the answer. If you continually update your most popular posts and ensure you're providing the best possible experience for your audience, Google will reward you. And when they do, you can rest in the knowledge your post will generate traffic for years to come. So did you learn something new today from this video? Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. If you want exclusive e-commerce strategies that we only share with subscribers, head over to sleeknote.com and sign up for a newsletter for free. Now I want to turn it over to you. How are you going to generate traffic to your blog? Are you going to improve introductions, or are you going to add graphics to your call-out boxes? Either way, let me know by leaving a comment below right now. That was all for me today. I'll see you around. Bye!